Hello and welcome to another Starcraft 2 battle report for the RPG.net tournament. This is between Flashy Darling or Flash He Darling or something like that and Ryven. So Flashy Darling is apparently MoonsShawdow. I'm just going to call you MoonsShawdow. If you don't mind, I'm going to leave off that other S. I've been making nicknames for everybody this whole game, this whole tournament. You shouldn't bother you too much. And Ryven. Or Ryven. I don't know if you pronounce that, but I'm going to call you Ryven. I'm just going to pronounce it that way. If I'm wrong, you can correct me, and I'll try and change it in the next round. For everybody on the RPG.net, if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, go to the discussion thread and just tell me I'm pronouncing it wrong, and I will be more than happy to pronounce it correctly. So anyways, Ryven, if you've played Myst, then Ryven's one of the worlds on Myst. That's an excellent little puzzle game. I mean, I hate to say, oh well, who cares? I'm talking about Starcraft. So I'm going to speed this up, at least for the beginning, because, you know, of course, he's going to put down a gateway. He's not walling in because he's playing against a Terran player. Okay, Ryven is not walling in. I'm going to check the APM. Okay, Ryven's at 10 APM, so, Ryven, if you haven't seen my tips and tricks video, go check that out, and I will show you how to wall in on Desert Oasis. I'm not sure what the standard map is going to be for round 2, but whatever it is, I will upload a video on how to wall in on that map as well. So we do have another refinery going down, dual refinery, so obviously he does have a tech lab with a, he is supply blocked though, a little bit of a poor move. He should really get, if you're supply blocked, it's just a good move to get an orbital command right there because you're supply blocked so you can't produce any SCVs anyways. Over at this base we see a 4-gate, and oh my goodness, cheese, wait no, not cheese, never mind, we do not see a 4-gate. 2 gateways, chrono boost going down on the warp gate, and we do see Blink being researched along with a robotics facility, doubtless an observer. There goes the observer. Right now we have 2 stalkers up. So over here he is taking this bottom expansion. He has 2 marines. That probe will get taken down. So over on the tech, I'm going to slow this down. Can't quite keep up with the tech here. We do have a factory, no siege tank yet, no tech lab. This observer is going to be able to see everything, which is really handy for him. Okay, so if you watched the games between Braincraft, Ryven, if you watch the games between Braincraft, if you haven't, maybe you should. This is, and I will come back and talk about that because we're in a fight. He is taking down the SCVs. Major, excellent move here. He only has 3 Marauders, 5 Marauders, though those guys are excellent. Those are the perfect counter to Stalkers. They do an impressive 20 damage against them. And this will be lifted off. Excellent move there. Well, I don't know if he really needed it, but that's really GG. MoonsShawdow's got this game in the bag. I don't really see anything that Ryven can do to get back in this game. He's just kind of destroying everything. Taking down the supply depots is always a good move when you move in, especially if you do not engage their army. If you blink up stalkers here and you haven't engaged their army and you come up on a whole thing of supply depots, just go ahead and focus everybody on like 2 supply depots, kill 2 supply depots in like 2 volleys, and then right there you will have them supply blocked and they can't build any more units. This is really handy against Protoss especially. Zerg, I mean, if you can get the overlords, that's great. Against Terran, it's not quite as good because they can just do supply drop if they have an orbital command, but that does cost them 275 crystals, so that, of course, is effective. That engineering bay will burn down. They will take out that Marauder very easily, and they're blinking down here and attacking this, and this is GG. He should say GG any moment here. He's really out this game. So it was a 2-gate rush with a robotics bay. With that robotics bay, he saw that he didn't have anything. Supply block, GG. He saw that he didn't have anything, so he put down a 3rd gateway, and he already had this chrono boosted out. So like I said, you need to scout this. He needed to have a SCV up here, and if he would have scouted this, he would have seen the chrono boost on the cybernetic score. And like I said, if you see a chrono boost on the cybernetic score, you know that some stuff is coming. Anyways, I was saying, Ryven, if you haven't seen the games between Braincraft, you could go check those out. I gave some great tips in that game that should apply. He's also a Terran player. They should help you out some. You never really want to queue up units. If you're very poor with micro, then you can queue up like 1. You can keep 1 queued up. I can understand that, so you don't have to keep going back. I also noticed that you don't have any hotkeys. You always want to have your command center's hotkeyed, your racks is hotkeyed, your factory's hotkeyed, and your starport's hotkeyed. And memorize the hotkeys so you can just hit 1A and go watch my Terran tips and tricks, and you'll be able to see exactly what I mean by all of this. So I will stop talking and get on to the next cast, part 2 of this best of 3 between MoonsShawdow and Ryven.